Hello and welcome once again. Today I'd like to start the session by asking a couple of questions. The first question I want to ask is, all of us have dreams, don't we? But then if all of us do have dreams, why is it that only a small percentage of the population actually gets to realizing or achieving their dreams? Is it due to lack of opportunity or some other reason? The second question I want to ask you is that every one of us has only 24 hours in a day. But if that's the universal case, why is it that some people are able to achieve and accomplish more in a single day? The answer to both these questions is today's topic, and the topic is discipline. Now, the moment you hear the word discipline, you're likely to go, ouch, I'm not comfortable with that topic. That's because discipline is probably one of the most misunderstood words in the English language. There's always a negative connotation about the word discipline, so much that it is often synonymous with the word punishment. But discipline is not punishment. Discipline is about bringing control in our lives, and this control is exercised by ourselves. And life without control and restraint is, well, uncontrolled. By nature, we are all pleasure seekers. Our bodies and minds are tuned to seek and search out and find ways of doing things easier, things that give us minimum stress and what gives us pleasure. But the problem is that anything that is worthwhile in life, the pursuit of those goals, every milestone that we have to reach in order to fulfill our goals, everything involves hard work and effort. And that is what we are not ready to do. Our bodies and minds will constantly remind us that's not for you. Try and see if you can find an easier way, and we always end up doing that. Think about the remote controls that we use to operate our television sets. Think about our mobile phones and the ease with which we thumb through different apps. It's all about simplicity and ease of doing things, isn't it? You must have heard the saying, no pain, no gain. And that's where the problem lies, because we all want the gains, but we're not willing to endure the pain. And the pain that we are talking about over here is by no reason physical pain. It is about sacrificing, foregoing an immediate pleasure for a long-term goal. It's about enduring certain stress and pressure, maybe bodily, maybe in our minds, so that we are saying no to something for the time being, with the objective of achieving something greater at a later time. That's the pain that we're talking about. So remember, it's no pain, no gain. So in order to gain something, in order to pursue our goals, in order to achieve something in life, it is important that we endure, we sacrifice some immediate pleasure. And that is where discipline comes into play. We might think that what we lack is motivation. Trust me, we have enough and more motivation to get us going. What is lacking is discipline. Only discipline will make us repeatedly and consistently do those tasks that are needed to achieve our goals. People in the armed forces understand discipline. Through discipline, they are trained to follow orders perfectly and without question. In our case, what happens is our brains give out orders, but our muscles respond with, "Are you nuts to want to wake up at 5 in the morning?" The reason is because discipline is lacking. Our muscles are not trained to respond to orders given by the mind. That's why it's said, the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. So we need to build discipline into our lives. It is something that will not only help us achieve our goals, it is also what will help us accomplish more in a single day. So the next time you hear somebody say, "I wish I had more time in my life," what that person is actually trying to say is, "I wish I had more discipline in my life." Yes, discipline is the one thing that helps us to manage our time better, by saying no, by helping us to say no to a lot of things that steal our time. But discipline, in fact, goes much further than just helping us to manage our time. Discipline is what makes us get out of our beds in the morning when the alarm goes off. Discipline urges us to get into those running shoes and hit the road. Discipline is what sends us to the gym every day. Discipline says no to that additional spoon of sugar that we're planning to add to our coffee or tea. Discipline frowns when we have that unholy desire to grab that extra jalebi or slice of chocolate pastry. Discipline tells us to keep that phone down and do what we have to do to take life forward. Discipline is also that voice that whispers in our ears that there is really no need to react to all the nonsense coming our way from people who just seem to serve no other purpose in this world but to irritate us. In short, discipline helps us to improve in our life in every way and live the fuller lives we are intended to live. If we are passionate about achieving something in life, then it is necessary that we control our impulses and instincts to do something else, or to engage in something that is entertaining, or simply to laze around. Look at today's life. We have so many options for entertainment, whether it's the apps on our phone or the television or cinema or whatever. But if you're serious about something, then you've got to do some things even if you do not like them, even if you do not want to do them. You've got to do them. And that's where discipline comes into play. Discipline forces us to do those tasks that we're not willing or not happy about doing, but unless we do them, we're not going to reach anywhere. Dreams will get us started, but it is discipline that gets us going, that keeps us going. I remember reading an interesting quote about discipline that I'd like to share with you right now. Discipline is just choosing between what you want now and what you want most. Another one of my favorite quotes about discipline is, success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines practiced every day. How simple is that? Discipline is needed to keep ourselves going, to overcome that inertia, to fight back laziness, to say no to immediate pleasures, to judiciously keep ourselves entertained, and to keep ourselves focused on our goals. Remember, discipline is the key that will open that door to success. Thank you so much for watching, and please do subscribe so that you do not miss out the videos that I upload regularly. Keep smiling and have a good life. Thank you.